Must have been a heck of a decision-making process, however.
Yeah, we all have our personal favorites, you know, and I do, I'm sure you do. But they picked the starting team. I wish the starting team was 12 or 15. I'm a Muddy Waters fan, or somebody else is a Howlin' Wolf fan, Staple Singers fan. But if you look at these 10 that have been chosen, they'll win most ball games for you. That's a strong team.
You mentioned ball game. When the Baseball Hall of Fame selects its Hall of Famers, they have to get 75% of the vote, and then 2 are admitted annually. Do you see yourself going along those lines?
No, this one, the prerequisite is you have to have been in the industry 25 years, and that's really the foundation of it. Then there's the voting process after that, but I think the primary goal here is to only bring those in who were really part of the force that made rock and roll what it is today.
But will you limit the number of people coming in every year? Will you keep it to, say, 3 or 4?
Yes. I think it's 3 now, and that hasn't even been, we have to get through this first year to see what the feeling is. I think it's 3. It might be fewer, but I think that's maxed out at 3 now. Yeah.
I don't envy you your position.
I'll tell you,
there's got to be at least 300 people I could name right off the top of my head that deserve mention into the Hall of Fame.
You got to be careful about differentiating between fame and creativity. You have many artists that can fill a stadium today that will be forgotten 5 years from now. You've got artists that are inducted right now, this year, on the starting team that are playing clubs. That guy playing a club will always mean more than the guy who filled the stadium. So when there aren't really 300. Over the years, there may be many.
Speaking of which, why are there no women in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yes. Why aren't they here? Well, there could be an argument for Bessie, you know, Billy. There is a good argument for them. But how big was the starting team going to be? Then you could say, well, should she have been on and he not? There are others who could have been on a starting team. I don't think any name of these 10 should not have been on it.
Let me ask you this. How close are we to a decision where that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is going to be located?
I haven't gotten my 30 seconds. I'm sure the guy from Philadelphia or Detroit, I'm sure they all have strong feelings. I think each one of these committees thinks that given enough time, we'll convince the rest. I feel as strong, if not stronger, about where I live because of what came out of my area, or our area in the Bay Area. I'm sure the guy in Cleveland feels that way, New York, LA, and we'll go along with it, but we'll try to get the rebound if the ball goes there.